Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Genevieve. I sat down to edit this video and realized I never filmed an intro, so this is my impromptu intro. Today's video, I am redoing my dining room hutch. I love this piece so much, but I have been wanting to redo the backing on it for the longest time, and I'm finally getting around to doing that. So we're gonna get right into this video on how I transform the interior of this cabinet. It gave it such a facelift. I'm so excited for you guys to see it styled for the holidays coming up. So enjoy today's video. All right, so my dining room is a bit of a mess. I am in the process of bringing out Christmas decor. I just have things everywhere. My entire dining room table is full of decor that was in the hutch. I have been wanting to do this for quite a while. I think I've had this hutch almost a year now, and I knew when I purchased it that I would eventually have to replace this backing. You can see it's cracked. I painted it gray just for the time being to make it just work, like I said, for the time being, but I am ready to replace it. I want to do like beadboard on the backing of it, and I also want to paint these shelves white. I think if the whole interior was white, it would pop a little bit more, and then the beadboard backing will just make everything pop more. It's kind of dark in there when I try to photograph and video. It just is very dark. So I want to brighten up the inside. I really did contemplate doing the oven cleaner method on this, but the wash, it really is beautiful, even though it's a little darker than I'm normally used to. I did do a test spot with oven cleaner on this side here, the side that nobody really sees, and I don't think that it would work well, and I do not want to ruin this piece. So for now, we will just paint the inside and see how that goes. So we're gonna get started, and I'm gonna get to painting the interior of this and trying to rip off the backing. And I need to take everything off of the top here as well. So that should be fun. And it should also be fun trying to scooch this out and get the backing off, because this thing is so heavy. So change of plans. I totally could not get the backing off of this. It is like nailed intact. So instead, I was able to remove the shelves, which I did not know I could do. So I'm able to pull these out, and then I think I will just place the beadboard on the backing instead. I think that will work well. I grabbed beadboard from Lowe's. It is pretty affordable. I think these sheets were about $14, $15 a piece, and I only ended up using 3 of them. So I'm just grabbing some measuring tape, measuring the inside of the cabinet, and then making the markings on the beadboard so that I could take it into my garage. And I believe this is a circular saw. Don't quote me. Once I ask my husband, I will insert a little clip on the name of this, but it makes it super easy to cut the beadboard. You can just lay it on some sawhorses and do a nice straight line. I then added liquid nails onto the backing of the beadboard, and I was able to squirt that on there and then press each piece of beadboard onto the backing. Really press it on there and let it cure. And if need be, I did go in with a couple finishing nails in a couple spaces just to really secure it on, but the liquid nails did just the trick. I've had this flat paint and primer from Walmart. I bought a bunch of cans of it. It was on clearance for $3.20. Such a good deal, and I'm just using that as the primer and the base coat for the entire inside of the cabinet. I'm looking really crazy, but this is how I normally look when I am at home doing projects. So I am painting just the inside of this cabinet. I already started right here. I'm going to leave like this trim brown. Really just this whole interior is what is going to get the white paint. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Nobody wants to sit on YouTube and watch people paint something white. So I will check in with you after I do my first coat. So I did about 2 coats of that flat paint and primer, and then tomorrow I think I'm gonna caulk a couple different areas. Like I think I'm gonna caulk all in here because it's kind of driving me crazy. And then I'm gonna do a coat of my favorite chalk paint on the inside. It just covers really well. You can still see a lot of that brown coming through, but the chalk paint will really cover most of that. But I am loving how this looks. I think the inside is gonna pop so much more. My house is a wreck right now, so just ignore that. But like from the kitchen now, I feel like it looks so much brighter in there. So I'm really excited about it. This is what it looks like when I'm in the middle of a project. And here's my supervisor. Hello, you fatty boy. So yeah, I am finished for the night and we will pick up tomorrow morning. Right? Say good night. Good morning. I cannot believe I'm getting on here like this in my matching pajama set. So I am going to go ahead and caulk the different areas in this, and then I'm gonna go over it with chalk paint, but I'm gonna flip you around and show you the caulk that I use. So I usually in the past have bought the canisters like this that load into the gun, but I struggle with this thing so bad that I found this one at Home Depot, and you just cut the top off and it has this lid and it makes your life so much easier. Yeah, this one will make your life so much easier. I'm gonna go ahead and caulk in some different areas and then get to painting again. Okay, I just finished caulking all of the different areas. It's not perfect, but it looks a heck of a lot better than it did, I will say that. And I'm gonna go in with my Rustoleum Chalked Paint in linen white. We are gonna get this piece painted. And it's 11 o'clock and I'm still in my jammies doing DIYs. is the next morning. I got some coffee brewing. The fireplace is on. The dining room is still a mess. But I am finished the inside of my hutch, and I could not be more thrilled with how this turns out. It's just so bright in there and simple, and I think it's gonna make all of my stuff really pop in there now. It's gonna look like way more cohesive, I think. It was too much with all the browns and the grays going on before. So I am so excited to start decorating this. I think that I will do a Christmas hutch decorating video coming very soon, but this is how it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed following along. Really random video from me, some random hutch DIY, but I wanted to include you guys in it so you could see how this piece transformed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.